Hey, welcome back to the National Defense. It's Randy Miller. And, we always love talking about things that support veterans and especially community events because we always, people always ask us, how do we support vets? And, we don't have a big organization. We don't have a gigantic company, and you don't have to. I mean, you can be one person. You can be two or three people and put on an event. And that's what we're talking about today with Aaron Bean. He's here with us from Heroes Among Us, which is a great name. Aaron, how are you?
Pretty good. How you doing, Randy?
Heroes Among Us. That's a great name. Tell me about the organization.
The organization was actually formed, I think, in 2010 by a civilian that was passing by Fort Riley one day and just happened to stop in and talk with some people there, and he kind of got the ball rolling. And in 2012, 2014, he met up with General Bunning, who used to be the adjutant general for the state of Kansas.
Yeah.
Who I served under. And he got involved and do a lot of stuff for the VA and individuals. And anyway, I got kind of involved by just supporting for many a year. And then they decided that they wanted to bring me on as a board member. And it's one of those things that I told them, if I do it, I got to do it all the way. So I'm going to push it to the limits here.
Oh man, that's incredible. I've driven by the big red one many times. Never in my life did I think of stopping in, but man, that would be incredible. We're getting ready to line up what we call Back the Bases tour. We're going to do a 10-city tour and do the show live from 10 different bases. And that, that's certainly on our list. We're going to start with Fort Leavenworth. We're doing Whiteman. And so we're just lining up the bases now, but that's really exciting. Hey, tell me about your military background.
30 years Army. Did tours did a small tour in Germany, and then did a tour in Iraq, which was beautiful.
Yeah. Well, thank you for your service, Aaron. Really appreciate that. And really appreciate what you guys are doing with this annual golf tournament, which is coming up on September 12th, right?
Yes.
Yeah, tell us about that.
That's our main event for the year to get monies. So support. What we do is we're not like Wounded Warriors. We don't have, that big a draw, but what sets us apart is that if somebody comes to us and needs help, usually within 24 hours, we can have him or her vetted and have the money to them to take care of the needs that they have right then and there.
Wow.
Whether it's a car repair or, electric bill or, something that's, they got to have something to get them by until they can get something set up with somebody else. And that's our key right there.
Yeah, I love that because that's life, right? I mean, that's what happens. And you're right. So many of these larger organizations, and we partner with 24 of the best ones, but it does, sometimes they can't really turn on a dime like that. And
Right.
Yeah, by the time you get it figured out, the problem, it's a bigger problem. So
Exactly.
That's so cool that you guys are doing that.
Give the support. And, in many cases, like when I had my business, General Bunning would contact me and say, hey, I've got this individual that needs assistance on his car. Can you help out? And, 9 times out of 10, we were able to assist the soldier or emergency technician. We're not just veterans. I'm a combat wounded veteran, but we assist in sheriffs, police, emergency personnel,
Wow.
So we try to hit everybody, first responders.
So how long have you been doing the golf tournament, and where is it?
This is our 7th annual.
7th annual. And where's it going to be?
It's going to be at Dub's Dread there in Piper.
In Piper, Kansas. And
Yes.
Dub's Dread, which, by the way, it's properly named. I have played that golf course. In fact, I played that golf course on the longest day of golf, where they take it all the way back to the tips. There was a legendary pro there named Jugs McSpadden for many years. And, man, I'll tell you what, I think from the tips, I want to say it's over 8,500 yards, something like that.
It's still one of the longest courses and nicest courses in Kansas. I mean, there's no doubt in our minds.
Yeah, it's a great place for a tournament. September 12th, where do people go to find out more information, and do you still have room for some teams?
We have some room for some teams. Best way to get through to us is haumidwest.org, and that'll direct them right towards the donation, or go into the event, which is the golf tournament, and they can get it set up right there online.
Well, and that's the other thing too. If you can't make it out to play the tournament, certainly a donation would be something you could do and support all of the kind of it's almost like the gap filling that you guys do.
Right. And like I say, we've never really we finally got things kind of set up to where we can get like a monthly donation or anything like that.
Sure.
Anything welcome. I mean, there's a lot of need, and when a soldier or a policeman or whatever, they don't have the time, they're thinking about other things. They need the assistance. They don't need to be, well, it's going to be 2 months before I can get through to Wounded Warriors, or
right.
That's the key right there, is getting them taken care of, because right now, I mean, what is it, 72% I think is average number of veterans that commit suicide. It's an astronomical.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's a crazy figure, and everybody's trying to figure out. But you're that's. Yeah, I like the way you said that, Aaron, because what that does, and we talk about this on the show a lot too, those little problems that mount up that increasingly, give you stress. You take some of those away, well, now you've got less stress, and now you've got less reason to do anything, dangerous. And
right.
It's so important, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And, being a combat wounded veteran myself, I understand, the stress that it takes. Some people aren't as strong that can handle it. And, one little thing might trip that,
right.
That's what we're here for.
Absolutely. And how was your transition out?
My transition out wasn't too bad. I mean, I was wounded in Iraq and was able to continue functioning my job while I was in Iraq. So, the biggest thing is the demons that follow, and I've been able to handle that real well. And I've got a support group. And like I say, General Bunning's probably been the key to the support group. And so
nice to have a general on your side.
You betcha.
Well, so if you go to Heroes Among Us, it's haumidwest.org. I have that right.
Yep.
And you can check out the golf tournament, check out what these guys do. How much have you raised in 7 years?
I think right now I'm not sure. I'm not the treasurer or anything like that. I think we're holding in the account somewhere around 40,000 right now. I mean, like I say, we're not a big industry or a big, fundraise, we're trying.
Well, hey, listen, the problems that people have are, I don't care how big they are, they're big to them. And so if somebody needs something from you guys and you throw them a couple of $100 or whatever they need to cover the problem, I mean, it doesn't matter the amount. You've solved the problem, right?
Yep. And, we're affiliated with, the Veterans Court in Johnson County, and we're getting our name out a little bit more and more so that we can assist more and more.
Well, you're on this show now.
You bet.
That's what I'm talking about.
Appreciate that.
Come on.
the person that done our website is affiliated with you, and that's how we got, word of mouth is
yeah. Listen, Katie O'Neill, who is, and if you ever meet Katie, don't become friends with her, because she will she will just come after you with everything and everybody. I asked her for something the other day, just very simple request, and by the time I had finished talking to her, I had donated to 2 organizations and agreed to do 3 interviews. So that's just, that's how she is, right?
Yes, she is. She's a doll. She is a doll.
Well, hey, good luck at the golf tournament. Thank you for talking to us, Aaron.
You bet, Randy.
You guys are welcome on this show anytime, and we'll certainly get the word out.
All righty. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much. We'll be right back here on the National Defense.